What does war and a boa constrictor have in common? A gripping tail. That's right. I saw Warfare a couple days ago, and right at the front gate, loved this movie. This movie was very good. I didn't hear anything about it. Um, like no trailer, no nothing. I don't think it was marketed much, but maybe I'm just outside the receiving end. But A24, a studio that I very much trust, and returning directors from Civil War, which was a movie that I thoroughly enjoyed from last year. I thought, hey, it seems like it'd be really good. And it was even better than I expected it to. Over the overall feel around this movie, like the flow of it works much better than I think it did in Civil War, which I really like that the directors are getting better. Like the flow of Civil War is like it's kind of slow throughout it, and it stays slow, and it will ramp up, but sometimes it doesn't quite crescendo as much as I would want it to. But in Warfare, it's constantly like it stays slow, it's kind of quiet, and then it starts to build stuff up. The character sees something and go like, "Ooh, I don't like the way that looks," but whatever, and it keeps adding more until bombastic nuts to butts action, and then it will die down, and it repeats that process, and it's very gripping. Like pretty much right out the front gate, I was all on board because there's more connective tissue between action scenes. It is much tighter than Civil War. Like, obviously, I like this movie a lot more than Civil War. Another thing that's done really well with this movie throughout it all is like the gore, the grisly images, and the soldiers that have endured these wounds. They are in constant agony. They are screaming from the rooftops, "Ow, I'm in pain!" And they're very clever with how they can make it not degrading because, like, another character, when it flashes to him, all the sound is gone, so it gives the audience a break from the screaming. That's pretty good. But let's get into the crux of the movie. The story and like the specific angle that this movie takes. I really enjoy, excuse me. I really enjoy war movies, like especially like this modern military saying words like tango, oh you're in the red, there's dudes on the top, gotta take him out, drop him, stuff like that. I enjoy watching that stuff, but for a movie to really exceed, for a war movie to really exceed for anything for me, I want there to be some kind of angle. What makes this movie pop in the war genre? Like one of my favorites is Fury, where this is a tank war movie. Everything's about the tank. And the story about this one is what gives it its angle. It is about Navy SEALs who have set up position in a house in an insurgent territory in Iraq. They're in that house, things go wrong, they have to get out. And that's the whole movie. It is just them trying to escape this house safely. The way that they take the house at the beginning of the movie, they are infiltrating it at night. It reminded me a lot of a level in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019 where you and your boys are taking a house at night. You've got night vision goggles on. You've got your little laser pointers. Pew pew pew. You shoot the guys. Boom, dead. And this was just able to remind me of that, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Talk about the characters in this movie. They don't have any insane development. I don't remember any of their names except for Elliot, and the only reason why I know Elliot is because at the end of the movie it says for Elliot, one of the soldiers there. But they're able to give them pieces of humanity, that make you look at them not as soldiers but as people. Like right at the very beginning, they're watching something scandalous, boys being boys, woo hoorah. And then right after that, when they are about to take the house, like some of the soldiers are on one side of the street, some of them are on the other at night. One of them, he like points to the other. He starts busting one of these moves. And the other guy, he like looks at him. And it looks like he's about to tell him off, but then he hits him with one of these. I was really expecting them to like get the whole lobby dancing, just keep going back and forth, get the captain in. But I digress. And they continue to do things like that throughout the movie. They mess with each other. Like one of them takes a drink of water, and the other one like motions for him to give him the water. And before the first guy gives him the water, he like spits in it, just mess with him. They joke and like they laugh at the jokes, which like the joke was meant for that soldier, not necessarily audience, which I really enjoyed. And just the cherry on top with the whole movie is that there's these little failures that happen, these little details. Like the movie is based off of the memories of these real life soldiers, obviously based off of a true story. And I feel like that led them to putting in these little things that they did that where they messed up. One of the soldiers slips when he's trying to get back in the house after the enemy starts them up. There's this one scene where when one of them is severely wounded, he's trying to give him morphine. So the one soldier, he jabs him in the leg, but then he goes, ow! And he like looks at his thumb and it's bloody. He like tried to inject the morphine, but he had it upside down and it went into his thumb. One of the soldiers, when they're like trying to get in one of the evac vans, he like hits his head on the top. And just like things like that keep the tension up. Even at slower bits, you're able to go like, oh, anything wrong could happen. And it just elevates everything. You're on edge constantly. There are things that I really liked. I mean, I'm a dude. I like vehicles. I like military stuff, and specifically the planes. You don't see the planes often in here. There are two scenes with this plane where it whooshes by. It's kind of flying down low, and you get to see it like come right above you, and it kicks up all the dirt and sand, and it kind of makes a tunnel because it's in the street. It looked like something I've seen in a Godzilla movie, which I like. Overall, I would say that Warfare is a very, very good movie. I highly recommend it. It's a noticeable improvement from Civil War, so I can't wait to see what these directors have in store next. So yeah, go see Warfare. It's really good. Bye-bye.